Jin is back on Weverse Live. So BTS Jin held Weverse Live on July 23rd after his Dallas concert, Day 1 Dallas, as part of RUNSEOKJIN EP tour in the US. BTS official X account left this message. 뜨거운 텍사스에서 아미 마음까지 뜨겁게 안고 갑니다. Y'all made it unforgettable. From the sizzling heat of Texas, we carried the fiery hearts of ARMY with us. And then shared these photos. I heard that it was super fun and amazing. And after that, Jin came back to his hotel room and held a Weverse Live for about 30 minutes. So here I am, about to, react to this live. And as always, I'll provide natural translation in English with some context and occasional Korean lessons here and there. Okay? So here we go. As he talked about multiple stuff, and he also does eat Jin, eating his dinner.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Starting his live with English. Hello, everyone. Let's move over to. He's gonna set things up.
안녕하세요, 여러분. 진입니다.
Hello, everyone. This is Jin.
아,
He looks exhausted.
굿모닝. 저는 good evening이에요. 지금
Yeah, so he said good morning first, and then, well, for me, he said it's good evening right now because of the time difference, right?
시간이 모르겠네. 아,
So it was after concert, so it's evening, but for other people in different time zones, especially those in Korea, it was in the morning. Although Korean time, it was just past noon, so lunchtime.
그래서 저는 방금 콘서트 댈러스에서 끝나고 방금 막 숙소에 도착했습니다.
Man, he sounds tired. So he said, hello, I just finished the concert in Dallas and got back to my hotel room. And when he said 숙소, it means accommodation, but it also could mean hotel or lodging. It is used when talking about where someone is staying during travel or tour. But it could also mean like a dormitory, like artists or group members. After they just debuted, they stayed together at a same dorm, right? So 숙소 could be also be the word referring to that. But in this case, it means hotel.
오늘 끝난 지 오래됐는데 숨 좀 고를게요.
Yeah, it's actually been a while since the concert ended, but let me catch my breath for a second. 숨 좀 고를게요. Let me catch my breath.
저번에 보니까 너무 못생기게 나왔더라고요. 그래가지고 네, 조명도 빌려왔어요. 보시면은 이거 보이세요? 이거 짧아가지고 이거.
So last time I looked back at my Weverse Live, and last time is referring to this one. Hi, I'm Jin. He said, I looked so bad on camera, and of course that is from
당연히 그렇죠.
his perspective, right? Because he didn't look bad at all. But anyways, he said, I look so bad on camera, so this time I borrowed a light, 조명. And he said, can you see this?
이거 보여요? 이거 조명이거든요.
This thing here.
짧아가지고.
짧다 means short, so it's saying that the cable is kind of short.
이거 조명이거든요. 이거. 네. 이것도 얻었어요.
So this is the light, 조명, the light that I brought. I got this too.
솔직히 오늘 힘드네요. 네, 너무 열심히 살았고요.
솔직히 means honestly. Today was tough, honestly, and really I lived way too hard today. 열심히 살았다. 열심히 살았고요. Meaning I lived with all I've got. I gave it my all. This is something that Jin said in response to one of his fans' comments that he posted the day before, right? Right here. 열심히 살았구나. I've been working hard or I've been working diligently. 열심히 means diligent or with effort. 살았다 means to live. I lived. So it is used, casually to say I worked hard today. Often with a dramatic or humorous tone.
네, 진짜 힘들어가지고 여러분들 뭐 머리도 안 돌아오고 입도 잘 안 열리고 그런데 우리 모두 잠시만 멍 때리는 타임을 가져봅시다.
Yeah, he said right now I'm so tired. My brain is not working. My mouth won't move properly either. So let's all just take a moment to zone out together. And that's what he did for a few seconds.
오늘 콘서트 했다. 시차적이 들어왔어요. 저 오늘 콘서트 했다. 시차적이 안 돼가지고 지금.
He said, I just came on to show my face. Literally he said, 얼굴 비추러 왔어요. Means to show one's face on screen, literally. But it's a casual way to say, I just popped in to say hi. Yeah. And he said, hey, I did a concert today. And I still haven't adjusted to the time difference, meaning he's still jet lagged. Which is what he referred to the day before when he wrote this Weverse post. 내 시차 밤 10시인데 이제 일어났다. My jet lagged. 10 in the evening, but I just woke up.
근데 지금 졸린 거면 사실 시차적이 된 게 맞아요. 잘 시간이거든요.
But if I'm feeling sleepy right now, 졸린 거면 sleepy right now, technically that means I have adjusted, meaning adjusted to the time difference, because it's bedtime now.
또 오늘 재밌었던 게 댈러스가 또 카우보이의 나라 아닙니까? 다들
Also, something fun today. 재밌었던 게 something fun today. Dallas is a cowboy country, right? And then he said,
뽀삐 하는데 뽀삐.
and I just want to point out that he probably made a mistake, referring to Dallas as a country instead of states. But that's a funny way to say some country is known for something. 뭐뭐의 나라. For example, one could say that Korea is a country of kimchi, kimchi의 나라, or country of BTS, BTS의 나라. And indeed, Dallas is known for Cowboy. In fact, their football team is literally called Dallas Cowboy. And he talked about Rope It here, saying that everyone was cheering while singing Rope It, and it was so much fun. And yes, that was one of the highlights from the concert I heard. Rope It. When your bias shoots love arrows at you, that was straight to me. Bam! That was super cool.
머리가 안 돌아.
머리가 안 돌아가. My brain's not working. Totally exhausted. Yawning.
네. 원래는 제가 그냥 별 컨텐츠가 없어도
컨텐츠가 없어도
말도 잘하고 대화 주제도 잘 이끌어내고 그러거든요.
So he once again said, I just came to show my face or, popped in to say hi. Normally, even if I don't have any special content, I talk well and I'm good at bringing up conversation topics and keep things going. But today, he's saying that he's way too tired and his brain is not even functioning.
네. 댓글에 어떤 분이 너무 힘들어 보이니까 뭐 할 생각하지 말고 그냥 얼굴이나 보여줘요. 정답입니다. 지금 그러고 있어요.
So he read a fan comment saying, just now someone left a comment saying, you look so tired. Don't try to do anything. Just show us your face. And he laughed and added, that's exactly right. 정답입니다. That's the answer. And that's what I'm doing right now, he said.
네. 오늘 아침에 오늘 출근이 좀 늦었어서 가지고 오늘 콘서트였지만 출근이 좀 늦었어서 아침에 운동했거든요. 그 운동이 피곤함의 원인인가?
This morning, I was a bit late clocking in for work. So 출근 means to go to work or clocking in. But that's how BTS members and artists. That's the phrase they use it to describe going to a concert, as if it's a regular job. When they're on a tour. And here he says that even though today was a concert day, I got a late start, so I worked out in the morning, and maybe that workout is why I'm feeling so tired, he says.
운동했어요.
And this was funny.
뭐야 여기? 아무것도 안 튀어나오는 거 이거 보이세요 이거?
Yeah, I exercise. Can you see this? And he flexes his left bicep. Do you see how nothing is popping out? That was funny.
정말 멤버들 만났는데 멤버들이 보자마자 아유 뭐 이렇게 삐쩍 꼬랐냐 말라가지고 이러는 거예요. 그래서
So here he's talking about the members, BTS members, said, the other day when I met the members, as soon as they saw me, they were like, Aigo, why do you look so scrawny? You're way too skinny. So the phrase he used was 삐쩍 꼬랐냐, 삐쩍 꼬랐다. It means like super skinny. It's like a slang. And it's a very casual way to say someone looks way too thin, often exaggerate or humorous way.
저 나름 그래도 좀 쪘다고 생각했거든요. 근데 애들은 진짜 팔이 더 이따만하니까 이 아이돌의 본분을 잊은 자식들.
So, but personally, I thought I had gained a bit of weight, but the guys, man, their arms are huge. 이따만하다. And yeah, it's right. Especially, the 운동 fam, the workout crew, Jungkook, NV, and RM. They love exercising and they get big, they get huge when they work out super hard. And here he said,
이 아이돌의 본분을 잊은 자식들.
Yeah, 아이돌의 본분을 잊은 자식들. He jokingly said they have forgotten the true essence of being an idol. Or you guys have forgotten the true essence of being an idol.
아이돌은 말이야, 마르고 물론 건강하고 또 이런 매력이 있지만 내가 생각하는 아이돌은 항상 마르고 삐쩍 꼬르고 물론 제 기준입니다. 남들과는 다를 수 있어요. 남들의 그 생각을 폄하하고 잘못됐다 그런 게 아니고 제 기준이에요. 제 기준.
So here he is jokingly preaching with his own perspective. So he said, being an idol, okay, of course, health and physical strength are attractive too, but the kind of idol I imagine is always skinny and kind of bony looking. Of course, and he here clarifies, of course, that's just my personal view. It might be different from for others. I'm not judging or saying other views are wrong, just saying what I personally think. And here he clarifies further.
네. 제가 안 먹는 것도 있어요. 어제도 한 끼 먹었던 것 같고 그제도 한 끼 먹었던 것 같고 잘 안 먹고 근데 오늘
And he said, and also, I don't really eat much, honestly. Yesterday, I think I only had one meal. And the day before, too, I probably only ate once. I barely eat. When he said 한 끼, that means one meal. It used to describe how many times someone ate in a day. Like 한 끼, 두 끼, 세 끼. That would mean one meal, two meals, and three meals. Also, that's something he mentioned. Was it? Yeah, the 방탄 회식, the BTS Festa video, over an hour long video that they uploaded when they announced their group activities hiatus. And Jin said that he had been spending time playing games all day, and he barely ate or slept. He played like games for 20 hours straight without eating, and yeah, I guess in general, Jin, when he is known for eat Jin content, but he also can survive without eating that much or that often.
네, 리허설하면서 팬분들에게 여기 댈러스 왔는데 여러분들 뭘 먹으면 좋을까요? 근데 다들 바베큐 얘기를 하셔가지고
Barbecue. But at the same time, here he says how much he enjoys eating. So he said, but today during rehearsal, I asked the fans, those fans who attended the pre-show rehearsal sessions, meet and greet sessions, right? He asked, since I'm in Dallas, what should I eat here? And pretty much everyone mentioned barbecue.
저희 스태프분들과 같이 바베큐 한입 했는데 진짜 맛있더라고요.
The way
내가 딱 내가 알고 있던 그 바베큐의 맛이었어. 너무 맛있었어요.
The way he pronounces barbecue, that was funny. So he said, so I had a bite of barbecue with our staff, and it was so good, especially with the sauce. And it tasted exactly like the barbecue I imagined. It was really delicious. 너무 맛있었어요.
각 지역마다 가서 음식 추천 한번 받아보려고요. 여러분 여기는 뭐가 맛있나요? 이러면서 댈러스부터 시작이긴 한데 너무 만족스러운 곡이었어요.
So I want to get food recommendations in each city we go to. Like what's good here, guys. So we're starting with Dallas with that plan, getting food recommendation, and I was super satisfied with the meat. He said.
여러분들 댈러스 오시면 바베큐 꼭 한번 드셔보시고.
And if you ever come to Dallas, you have to try the barbecue.
댈러스 여러분들도 물회라고 맛있는 거 있거든요.
Oh no, he's talking about 물회 again. So actually, there's something really good in Korea called 물회. Or in fact, he didn't say in Korea. He's saying those people in Dallas, you have to try 물회 too.
한번 드셔보세요. 진짜 맛있어요. 조리법은요. 근데 회를
So of course, 물회 is a cold raw fish dish that he dearly enjoys, and he talks about it everywhere, including the recent episode of The Chef and My Fridge. He was a guest, and that was one of the menus that he recommended to the chefs who made dishes for him. And yeah, I have already talked about this multiple times, but he recommended 물회 to Tom Cruise, who was featured in RUNSEOKJIN episode. And what else? Yeah. By the way, Chef and My Fridge, they have immediately uploaded English subtitles after uploading their videos. So go check them out if you're interested.
회를 한국을 제외하고서는 그렇게 많이 먹는 것 같지 않아서 뭐 숙성회로 물회 만들어 먹는 것도 나쁘지 않고.
So, well, outside, you should try it sometime. 물회 is really tasty. As for how to make it, well, outside of Korea, I don't think people eat much raw fish. But even if it's like aged or fermented fish, 숙성회, it still works for 물회. And then he's gonna teach us how to make 물회. Yeah, and he has previously referred to himself as the president of 물회 Association, which he joked about during this episode of 냉부, 냉장고를 부탁해, my fridge and chef, or chef and my fridge. That was funny.
일단 생선, 회를 떠요.
So here's a recipe. So first, you slice up some raw fish.
그것부터 뜰 필요는 없고 마트 가면 다 있어요.
No need to do it yourself. They sell it at the store.
그걸 해가지고 넣고 그 샐러드 야채들 있잖아요. 그냥 향 좀 덜 나는 거.
So you put that in, add some salad veggies, preferably ones without a strong smell.
무치 그런 걸 이렇게 집어넣고.
Oh, 무치. At first, when I listened to him, I didn't know what he was talking about. Like luchi, but muchi means no smell. So it's a Chinese combination of Chinese characters. Mu means nothing. Chi is a character for smell. So yeah, preferably salad veggies without a strong smell.
또 한국 고추장이라고 있어요. 고추장.
And then there's this Korean sauce called gochujang.
초고추장.
Chogochujang is a spicy sour red chili paste that I have talked about a couple times when I talked about Jin, because he loves it.
먹고. 그리고 사실 그 한국에 또 냉면이라고 있어요. 냉면 육수 집어넣고 식초랑 설탕 좀 넣고.
Then you pour in some naengmyeon broth. So that's a cold noodle soup base in Korea. And add a little vinegar and sugar. He also talked about naengmyeon during the episode. There are two kinds of naengmyeon in Korea. Like 물냉면, 비빔 냉면. So these are the main two categories of cold broth noodle. Guess which one he likes. Jin, the one on the left. 물냉면, according to what he said during the episode. Anyways.
그러면 사실 완성되거든요. 되게 간단한 요리예요. 근데 그 비율을 어떻게 맞추느냐에 또 다르긴 한데 그 또 지역마다 또 달라요. 한국 지역에서 뭐 포항물회는 그 물이 좀 적고 비비는 형식으로 하는 거고.
So, yeah, cold noodle soup base in Korea, add a little vinegar and sugar. That's pretty much it. It's a super simple dish, but the exact ratios vary by region though. In Pohang, they use less broth, and you mix everything up, almost like bibimbap.
저쪽 울릉도도 이제 포항 쪽이랑 비슷해가지고 그렇게 먹는 것 같고.
And Ulleungdo region does something similar since it's close to Pohang.
그리고 된장물회도 있었고 된장도 또 한국 음식이에요. 근데 그거는 이제 사람들이 흔히 생각하는 표준물회랑은 조금 다르죠.
It's getting in detail. There's even a version called 된장 물회 that uses soybean paste. 된장. This is the soybean paste. And you probably have heard of 된장국, soybean paste soup. But then he said there's 된장 물회. I have not heard about that. Oh, I guess. Huh. All right. But that's different from what most people would consider the standard 물회. In fact, when he requested the dish, where is it? 물회, during this My Chef and Fridge episode. Both of these two chefs made non-traditional 물회. The one on the left, Edward, he made 물회 with watermelon and jelly, super sour jelly. And the one on the right, 윤남노, he made 물회 out of almond and almond milk. So which was quite surprising and incredible at the same time when I watched it.
뜬금없이 갑자기 물회 영업이 됐는데 물회 맛있으니까 시간 되면 다들 드셔보세요.
Anyway, I didn't mean to randomly go into 물회 promo mode, but it really is delicious. If you ever have the chance, definitely give it a try. So there we go, Jin as a president of 물회 Association. I really love the dish. It's delicacy. I've enjoyed it. I was going to try it for a meal the other weekend. But anyways, yeah. So I know exactly why Jin loves that dish so much.
아 그리고 오늘 세수하다가
This was funny.
피부가 조금 뻑뻑하고 이런 느낌이 있어가지고 세수를 하고 마지막에 이렇게 생수를 이렇게 따가지고 얼굴에다 이렇게 부었는데 막 얼굴이 따끔따끔한 거예요. 그래서 뭐야? 이러고 계속 일단 이렇게 했는데 알고 봤더니 탄산수더라고요. 탄산수 이러면서 세수했었어요. It's TMI.
Oh, and today, while I was washing my face, my skin felt kind of dry and tight, you know. So after washing, I poured some bottled water into my hands and splashed it on my face like this. I don't know why he did that though, especially after washing his face. But my face started to sting. So I was like, what the? And I kept doing it anyway, but turns out it was sparkling water. So I was like, making the sound. And that's how I wash my face, he said. It's TMI. And TMI means too much information. That's like a Konglish slang used in everyday speech in Korea. And Jin used that, abbreviation.
세수했었어요. It's TMI.
When he talked about that.
아이고.
By the way, 아이고 means like oh no or oh dear. It's a common exclamation in Korea, used when one is tired or overwhelmed or exasperated.
저 이거 바로 씻고 누웠어야 되는데 저 실패했어요 지금. 바로 씻게 좀. 오늘 생존 신고하러 라이브 켰는데 바로 씻기 좀 그래가지고 근데 이거 집 들어와가지고 바로 안 씻으면은 진짜 씻기 너무 힘들어요. 그래도 옛날에 10년만 젊었어도 그냥 이렇게 바로 하고 그랬었는데.
So seriously, I should have just washed up and laid down right away, but I failed. I started this live, Weverse Live, just to report that I survived today, 생존 신고, and I couldn't bring myself to shower first. But if you don't wash up right after getting home, it gets so hard to do it later. And that's what he talked about during, which one? This one, I think, Weverse Live. So at the end of his live, he gave like an advice to those who are about to debut or are in training to become artists. So as a seasoned veteran artist, he said, hey, if you have concerts, take a shower. Immediately after returning to your lodging or your hotel room, because otherwise you will get too tired and you would end up falling asleep without taking a shower. But then today, he was way too tired to take his own advice. And at the end, he also said, back in the day, 그래도 옛날에 10년만 젊었어도 그냥 딱 이렇게 바로 하고 그랬었는데, back in the day, if I were just 10 years younger, I would have just taken care of everything right away.
10년만 젊었어도 그냥 이렇게 바로 하고 그랬었는데.
Talking about getting old again.
밥이다 밥. 반갑습니다. 밥 먹어야 돼서 감사합니다. Wow, crab.
So the food is here. Pop, meal, or food.
새우, 에그, shrimp.
So the menu is crabs, shrimps, and eggs. I don't think this guy has an appetite right now. My food has arrived, everyone.
오늘의 밥 메뉴는 뭐냐면요.
So what's on today's menu?
유명한 음식이래요.
I heard that apparently this is a famous dish. What? So sausages? Oh yeah, corns, baked corns, eggs, shrimps, some chicken I see, and fries. It looks super salty. Yeah, it does look like
먹어보겠습니다.
American style. So I'm gonna try it, he said. And then he's gonna eat.
새우 껍질은
His question was, do only Koreans peel shrimp?
좀
I think he said something like 짭조름하다.
좀
Yeah, he said it's got a salty flavor. 짭조름하다. And then he's gonna eat. He also has tried the crab.
지금 바로 못 자요. 예. 게임에 돼가지고.
I think some fan wrote a comment telling him to go to bed right after showering. But he said, "No, but I can't go to bed right after washing up. I have to play games.
씻고 바로 못 자요.
That's why I cannot go to bed right after showering.
아무리 힘들어도 할 건 해야지.
No matter how tired I am, I've gotta do what I've gotta do. That is playing games." And here's another TMI.
캔가 들고 왔거든요. 지금 입고 있는 티셔츠를 캔가 들고 왔거든요.
Talking about his t-shirt.
근데 캐리어 보니까
Yeah. So I actually brought 7 of these same t-shirts with me with his face on it, printed on it. But when I checked my suitcase, some of them had disappeared. 캐리어, that means suitcase or luggage, but it's a Konglish word for, rolling suitcase. So that's pretty mysterious where his t-shirts have gone.
네.
Okay, and then next he's gonna talk about games, playing games with his
투어 다니는
staff.
밴드분들 메이플스토리라는 게임을 시작하셨더라고요.
Lately, the band members touring with me started playing this game called MapleStory, and it's a classic game that actually a lot of people used to play more back in the day in Korea. MapleStory. It's a pretty cute game. Anyways, so that's what he said. That's the game that his band members have been playing while being on a tour.
그래서 옆에서 이것저것 알려주면서 이 아이템을 이렇게 맞춰야 되고 보스는 이렇게 해야 되고.
So I've been next to them explaining all sorts of things like how to gear up with certain items, how to fight bosses, and so on. Being a mentor.
옆에서 쉬는 날 그저께였나? 쉬는 날 10시간 붙잡아두고 밥도 그 자리에서 먹게 하고 꼼짝도 못하게 하면서 유일하게 일어날 수 있는 시간, 화장실 가는 시간, 그 시간 제외하고서는 이렇게 메이플의 보스 하시는데 바로 옆에서 거기서 그거 피하셔야 돼요. 여기서 이거
So it's explaining how tough of a game coach he became for these members. They said the other day, was it 2 days ago, we had a day off, but I made them sit down for like 10 hours straight. Even had them eat right there. Wouldn't let them move an inch. The only time they were allowed to get up was to go to the bathroom. Other than that, they were just fighting bosses in MapleStory. And he said,
제외하고서는 이렇게 메이플의 보스 하시는데 바로 옆에서 거기서 그거 피하셔야 돼요. 여기서 이거 이쪽으로 피하시고 아니 그렇게 하시면 안 되고요. 아니 그거 봤죠? 그렇게 하면 죽어요. 이렇게 하면 안 되니까 여기서 이렇게 하고 아니 그게 아니고 여기서 와 진짜 아니 와 이러면서
so I was right next to them going, you have to dodge that move right here. Now move that way. No, not like that. You saw that, right? If you do it like that, you'll die. You can't do it like that. Here. No, not that. And it was like
저게 진짜 아니 와 이러면서
because those band members just started the game. So they were the beginners.
이렇게 같이 10시간, 12시간 그렇게 했는데 재밌더라고요.
So that went on for like 10, 12 hours. It was actually really fun. He said, 재밌다.
그래서 다음에 제가 게임 알려드렸으니까 피아노 알려달라고 했어요. 되게 열심히 하시더라고요.
So this was pretty cool. He said, since I taught them games, I told them they have to teach me piano. And they were taking the lesson super seriously. That was a cool story. Okay, now let's move over to
요새 성공해서 거기 누가 요새 성공해서 거기서도 크랩 먹는구나. 맞아요. 성공했습니다.
So he said he was reading a fan comment. Someone said, okay, now that you have made it, you are having crabs over there too. And he was laughing. You're right. I have made it. I became successful. And I think that fan have watched this episode of My Chef and the Fridge because it's right here. Where is it? When he said something like, so they were checking what is inside Jin's refrigerator, and they have found crab. And Jin said, why is this not moving? Oh, sorry. King crab, actually. And Jin said, I have become a bit successful, so I've been having crabs often. And like twice, it used to be twice a week. But nowadays, crabs have become more expensive. So he has crabs like once every 3 weeks, he said. I think I've already passed that. Could have. Yeah, right here. Due to the inflation, his having crabs, king crabs, once every 3 weeks.
3주에 한 번씩 크랩 먹는 삶 너무 좋아.
And here, yeah, there we go. He referred to that line from this episode. Exactly. 3주에 한 번씩 크랩 먹는 삶 너무 좋아. I absolutely love this life where I can have crabs once every 3 weeks.
허리 펴야 되는데 허리가 안 펴지네. 아이고.
I should straighten my back, but my back won't straighten. Then let's move over to 20 minutes, 44 seconds mark.
앵콜콘 계획이 있냐고요?
You're asking if there are any plans for an encore concert? Encore.
아쉽게도
Sadly, 아쉽게도.
지금 이번에 앵콜콘은 못하게 됐습니다.
So we couldn't secure a concert venue, so it won't be happening.
사실 저는 지금 이번에 투어 하는 것도 천운이라고 생각해요. 수학이 한두 달 전에 아니지 한 몇 달, 세네 달 전에 저 좋아하고 싶습니다. 잡아주세요. 그래서 잡힌 것도 신기해.
Honestly, even this tour, referring to RUNSEOKJIN EP tour, I think it was a stroke of luck. Like 2 months before, no, maybe 3 or 4 months ago, I said, I want to go on tour. Can you schedule it for me? Meaning he was talking to his big hit staff. So even getting these venues was kind of a miracle. And yes, he has talked about this before. Usually, the planning should take at least a year in advance. But when it comes to RUNSEOKJIN EP tour, that's something that Jin, made plans for with his staff while preparing for the last episode or the conclusion of RUNJIN series, which we have seen snippets of it in the last episode, episode 36 of RUNJIN.
천운이었지 이번 투어는. 너무 즐겁고 행복한.
This tour really feels like a blessing. It's been so much fun and made me really happy.
투어인 것 같아. 쪽. 체육관 쪽. 축구, 야구, 농구 이런 쪽 경기장을 빌려야 되니까 그쪽 경기들이 최우선인 시기에는 경기장을 잡는 게 너무 힘들다 그러더라고요.
For singers, we usually have to rent out sports arenas like gyms, soccer fields, baseball stadiums, basketball courts. But during peak season for those sports, it's apparently really hard to book those venues. So I couldn't do it this time.
만족하려고요.
Which is unfortunate, but I'm going to be content with what I have done. Content with what I've done. I'm gonna be satisfied with what has happened. Showing his jelly.
좋은 기회가 있지 않겠습니까?
Yeah, still there might be another great opportunity next time, right? So again, this is something that we have talked about before, and I know some fans like Korean armies complained when they heard that the Gohyang concert will happen at a tiny venue, like the auxiliary stadium. No, it was an outdoors venue, right? Instead of the main venue, which is pretty huge. And people are like complaining about Big Hit staff, how they do not work properly. But I was like, if you know the real story, you probably wouldn't complain, because just like Jin said, even being able to hold concert with the plans that have been made last minute itself is a miracle. And here Jin is explained it one more time, you know. So I appreciate that.
그러면은 저는 이제 씻으러 가야겠어요. 배멀도 안 하고 왼쪽에 먹기만 했지만 생전신고 나갔어요.
So it's about to wrap up. Well then, I think it's time for me to go wash up. I didn't say much today and basically just ate the whole time. But I came on to let you know I'm alive. 생존 신고.
좀 즐거웠습니다, 여러분. 모두 좋은 하루, 좋은 밤 되세요. Have a nice day.
So it was fun. Everyone have a good day or a good night. Have a nice day. And then he strikes like cute poses for his fans to take screenshots of. I think he actually explains, right?
혹시 배경화면 하실 사람 하시라고 포즈 좀 잡아봤어요.
Just in case.
원하시는 포즈 있나요? 원하시는 포즈 몇 개 해드리고 갈게요.
Just in case anyone wants a new phone wallpaper, I struck a few poses. Any specific poses you want, I'll do a few before I go. And he does something like fan service.
flower.
꽃받침, flower, like flower petals. That's 불콕, I think.
불콕.
The cheek puff pose. And there you go. That's dog ears, I think.
뽀뽀뽀뽀. 그러면 여기까지 하고 가보도록 하겠습니다. 모두 즐거웠습니다. 빠빠이.
And there you go. Okay, I'll wrap it up here and head out now. Hope everyone's 모두 즐거워집니다.
모두 즐거웠습니다. 빠빠이.
Okay, it was fun today. Bye bye. All right. So there you go. Lastly, before I wrap up, so overall, you know, the Jin described the entire live stream as 생존 신고, like a literally survival check-in, and he was visibly tired, exhausted, barely keeping his eyes open at times. Yet he, made a point to come online, say hi, and let armies know that he's doing okay. And of course, true to form, he ended up eating most of the live, like shrimp, crab, egg, and stuff, with casual commentary about salty flavors and whether only Koreans peel shrimp. And then he revealed that he's been mentoring his band members in MapleStory, turning rest days into 10-hour boss battle marathons. And I loved how he said in return he has asked them to teach him piano. And when fans asked him about Encore concert plans, he shared that venue booking fell through, but instead of lingering on the disappointment, he called the tour itself 천운, meaning a stroke of luck. And the way he balanced honesty with gratitude showed his maturity and grounded mindset. Yeah, and even when half asleep, he read fan comments, responded to jokes, and struck all the classic fan requested poses at the end. That was good. Alright, let me watch this one. The Moon Army this time brought a poster saying they're tone deaf.
I'm tone deaf and I haven't practiced, but I still want to do it.
Oh. um. Okay, that was cute. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Nice job. And then this one. So this wheel is for deciding which song for armies to sing while Jin changes. But then it keeps turning. Okay, it keeps spinning. Wow, what is wrong with this wheel? What did they put on this wheel? How is this possible? That is normal. And yeah, I'm surprised that it was Jin who came out to stop the wheel instead of a staff member. That was funny. Anyways, seems like and sounds like Dallas had fun with Jin's concert. And if you were there in person, let me know how you felt about that. And yeah, I hope Jin stays healthy throughout the rest of the tour. Alright, I hope that this video was informative and helpful for you to understand what Jin said during his live stream. And as always, if you want to add something to the discussions, feel free to leave comments. And when you do so, let's stay positive, respectful, and classy. Thank you guys. Peace and love. Bye-bye.